Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. I have a fun video for you today. So I've got a newer Let's Resin frog. Oh my gosh, why was that so hard to say? I have other frog molds, but this one, the little feet, the little toes are like much longer and it's textured on this side. So I thought it'd be cute. I've never molded it before. And then I've got this snail. And it looks super cute. It's just a snail. It's different than this snail that has the planter. So we're going to do this one today also. And let me explain what's going on. So for the frog, I've got a bunch of new Dianka Pours colors, and I'm really excited to try them. So for the frog, we're going to do Elemental. They're new to me. They're not brand new. Hypnotic and Pixie Wing. Those are the three colors we're going to do in the frog. I think that's going to be super cute. For the snail, we are doing Tinker, Fairy Dust, and Patina. Look at those colors. Beautiful, beautiful. Then we're going to mix up more resin. I think this either takes 12 or 14 ounces. I honestly, I don't remember. I got to get some tape and get that out of there. But I love this oval tray. I did one recently. We're going to do it again, but we're going to use all 6 of these colors. What do you think? I think it's going to be so beautiful and colorful, and I'm really excited to do this tray in all 6 colors. So let me, I'm going to set the tray aside. We're going to do that as our second pour. Also, I don't know if I have leftovers. I forgot I got this little treasure chest. Look how cute this little treasure chest is. There's the bottom of it, and how it already has something on it, I don't know. And then you fill, this is the top, the lid, you know, to the treasure chest, but you fill it up this way, and it came with cute little hinges or whatever, you know, to put on it. So when it's done, it would go like this, and you know, oh, there, this is the spot. It has a spot there, I guess, and you would connect it to do the hinges. So if we have enough left over of some of the colors, maybe we'll do this one too. That would be good. So I'm going to set that up over here so I hopefully don't forget about it. All right, so I'm going to first get resin mixed up for the snail and the frog. The snail takes 9.9 ounces. I have no idea how much the frog takes because it doesn't tell me, but I'm guessing between 4 and 6. I'm going to guess 6 ounces. I could be wrong. So I'm going to mix up 16 ounces and hope for the best here on that. So this will be for the frog. This will be, I could keep those separate. This will be for the snail. And today I will be using, you know, I'm going to be using the Let's Resin 1-to-1. I do need to do a video soon for Bond Crafter because they were kind enough to send me a whole big box full of stuff. So I will get that video planned because I am excited to try their resin. But today we're going to use the Let's Resin 1-to-1, and we'll be using the large Let's Resin mixer today to get this mixed up. So I will get that started, and then we'll be back to dissolve some mica powders. Okay, we are ready to dissolve the mica powders. So we will start with Pixie Wing. This is for the frog. And I'm only doing, you know, 2 ounces for each color. So we don't need too much. And then, look at that. I just want to show you. So pretty. And the next color is Hypnotic. Look at that. Beautiful. It's so dark and rich looking, you know. Okay, there's that one. I'll make sure I get my lids on properly. And then finally, Elemental is this one. Very pretty as well. Okay. And now I'm just going to take my 99.9% alcohol. I don't want to knock any of these over. That'll be my luck. And I'm just going to pour enough in to dissolve it. And the reason, if you're new, the reason we do this is then when you pour your, I'm going to put 2 ounces of resin in each cup. When you pour your resin in, you just stir it around and the mica powder's already dissolved, so you don't have to worry about any undissolved mica powder in your resin. So that is the reason for it. It's a nice little trick that one of Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, one of her subscribers, told her about. I learned it from her channel, and I see a lot of people doing it, so it works. It's a great little trick. I wish we knew who came up with it so we could give them the proper credit they deserve, for sure. I just know where I learned it from, Okay, now I need to do the same thing with the other 3 colors, so let me do that. I'm going to finish mixing my resin, put everything through the bubble remover, and then we'll be back to pour. Okay, we are ready to pour the frog. So let's get this going. Get some alcohol spray down there. Here's our 3 colors. They're so pretty. Hopefully you can see them okay. This is the Hypnotic. All right, let's get going. I'm just gonna, it's kind of hard to marble a frog because it just kind of flows down anyway, so I'm just gonna pour it and see what happens. And hopefully I've waited long enough where, where it kind of stays somewhat separate and doesn't just make one color, This Hypnotic is like a really pretty, like a navy color. I am really missing the mold here. What is happening? Hold on, I was trying to get it in the arms. There we go. Get this cleaned off here a little bit. Ooh, these colors, hopefully you can see okay. And hopefully 6 ounces, I'm pretty sure 6 ounces is enough. I don't know what my deal is. Look at this. Every time I pour, I'm getting it all over. Okay, some more of this beautiful purple. And back to the Hypnotic. We need it to flow up into those arms and fingers, toes. Okay, I think I'm going to get a dotting tool. Just kind of help it a little bit get up there, It needs a little more resin, but I can at least help it. Okay, that is looking pretty good. Oh, goodness. Of course, I've got 1, let's see, 2, I've got 3. It only took about 3 ounces. So I'll have to figure something out with that in a little bit here. But first, let's move. I didn't even pinch him or anything. Oh, my gosh. Let's hope he's okay. Let's move him over. Let him chill out over there. And here is our snail. So we'll get our colors for the snail. Okay, so there's that color. This color is the Tinker. It looks more blue in the jar. It's definitely more green in resin. And then this, of course, is the Patina. So let me kind of spray into the shell portion and then up into the, like way up in here, there's those little antennas. Oh, I hope this works okay. All right, let's start with Patina. Maybe we can get it up over there. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of this beautiful purple. this greenish color. Oopsie daisy. Every time. I've had a long week, let me tell you, at work. It is Thursday evening, and it is the 21st of May when I'm filming this. So this is a long weekend because it's Memorial Day weekend, and I don't remember where I left off. We'll just go with the purple. Anyway, I'm taking tomorrow off, and then I have Monday off. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I had a really long week. Just craziness. Crazy, crazy busy. And yeah, I need a break. So and my husband and I, we don't have big plans or anything, which I'm very happy about. I don't want big plans. I want to just stay in, maybe do some stuff around the house, you know. I want to get some flowers planted and get some things like that done. But other than that, I plan on filming for you guys, trying to get further ahead in my filming. Oh, there it goes. It's like that bubble doesn't want to pop. Ooh, I think these colors are going to look good together. Sometimes I don't know. I mean, I have an idea. I do know a little bit about color theory, you know. I mean, there's times when I'm not good at it, but I think this time it's going to be good. I'm hoping. I'm assuming we fill it all the way up here, right? That's what I'm assuming. I'm just kind of, it's hard to squeeze on this mold. It's hard to get kind of into the antennas and stuff. Yeah, it's a very interesting mold. It's just formed differently, you know? So we gotta hope for the best here. Okay, let's use some more purple. Here we go. Oh, I mean, it said 9.9 ounces. So let's hope. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to be just fine. And I actually have close to 12 ounces, so I made more. So yeah, we definitely have enough. But we do need to scrape. That's crazy. I thought I would have more left over of this. All right, let's do a little scrapey scrape. Okay, there is that beautiful color. And then let's get I want to get the purple in there. We probably can fit maybe this purple. I don't know. It might get a little too full. I'll have to see. Yeah, that's about as good as we can go. So, let me get that off. I'm going to scrape these two in my hands mold. Let me, do not overflow. Let me get that moved over to the side a little bit, or just like this is good. Get my hands mold, and we'll scrape our scrapings in here. And then, I don't know, what do I have? 3 ounces left of those other ones. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think I'm going to make another, I have this little mini tray that's like a keychain, and I just did it recently. I think the video maybe even right before this, maybe. I want to do that. That one is super cute, but it's not going to take 3 ounces. I think it maybe takes a ½ an ounce or something. Oh, I know what we were going to do. Never mind. I take it back. We were going to do the little treasure chest. Let's do that. I forgot about that. All right, let's do that. Let me just get this wiped off, and then we can do that. I don't know if 3 ounces will be enough. Darn it, I just put that in there. I could have used that too, you know, in the treasure chest. Oh, well. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Come on. Just trying to get my glove cleaned off a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move my hands out of the way. Get this. All right. Let's start with, see, this is the little tray I was talking about, but we may do that later today. I don't know. What is in this? I just got this mold. I mean, seriously? Okay. Let me spray this. And let's marble these colors in the bottom of our treasure chest. There's that one. Ooh, that navy color. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So pretty. I mean, this is taking more than the frog. Isn't that funny? What do I need to do? Purple, I think, is next. Wow, that is beautiful. Kind of gives us an idea of what our frog's going to look like, you know? These are the colors we used for our frog. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to take these scrapings, put them in my hand. But what we'll do with the top of the treasure chest, we're going to be mixing up these colors anyway for the tray, because we're going to do all 6 colors. I'll just make sure I have enough of these 3 colors to do in here, and so that'll be part of our second pour. I mean, how do I have such a mess going on over here? Like, this is, what is happening? Anyway, okay, so there we go. There's that. I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll come back. I'm going to get all 6 colors mixed up. I'll do a little bit extra to get this, and then we'll pour our tray. We'll be back. Okay, it's actually the next day. I'm going to set these aside. They're cured. We're going to do the tray, but I thought I would pop on here real quick, and we're also going to fill up. I have to remember that. I got to fill up this with those colors. Yes, the colors that I did the frog. Okay, yep, got it. All right, I just got to keep that separate. However, I got an order in from Laura's Art Corner, and I thought I would show you, and then I think I'm going to make one adjustment to the colors that we're going to do for the tray. So, first of all, I got Lily of the Valley. This is really, looks really pretty, as you can see. So I got that color. These are the mica powders I got. Oh, gosh. This one, look at, it's called Blue Poppy. Look at that. It looks very sparkly. I hope you can see it okay. And I got Pink Rose Shimmer. Loving that. I ordered the Mint Rose. She was out of it, but she sent me Les Expressions. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Iridescent Jade. And that looks really pretty. So I'm totally happy with the substitution. And then she sent me, or no, I ordered Cherry Blossom, which looks really pretty also. So those were the micas I got. And then I got some new alcohol inks. So I wanted to go through these with you real quick. I'm really loving the Octopus alcohol inks. Let me throw that out. So we've got Green Apple. And then we also got Pear, which is lighter than Green Apple. So, oopsie. Stay in frame, MaryBeth. So we got those 2. We got Grape Juice and Sweet Cherry. I'm excited to try those. We got Dragon Fruit and Fuchsia. I'm a pink girl, so I'm excited for that. We got Jeans and we got Tangerine. So got some fun alcohol ink colors. Let me just move these to the side. Now for... here's what I'm thinking. The original 6 colors. This was the frog, so I got to make sure I have enough to fill up the top of the treasure chest. Just as a reminder, Pixie Wing, Hypnotic, and Elemental. Beautiful colors. And then I had to keep them separate. These were the 3 that we did for the snail. The Patina, the Fairy Dust, and the Tinker. The Fairy Dust and the Elemental are pretty darn close. They're different, but they're very close. So I think for the 6 colors, I'm going to pull one of these out. I think I'll pull Elemental. No, I won't. I'll pull Fairy Dust out, and I want to replace it with an alcohol ink just to get a little bit of a different texture. So I was thinking we could use one of our new alcohol inks, like Sweet Cherry, Fuchsia. That's what I'm kind of debating between. What else did I get over here? Or Dragon Fruit. I think I'm going to do the Sweet Cherry. So the other 5 micas will still be part of the tray, and then we'll do Sweet Cherry instead of Fairy Dust. So that's the only difference. So like I said, I think the tray takes 12 ounces. So 3, 6, so each of these will have about 2 ounces each. However, I will make up a little bit extra for these 3 for the top of the treasure chest. So I got to figure out how many ounces to make. I'm going to get all that going, get the micas going, get everything going, get it through the bubble remover, and then we'll be back to pour. Okay, all the resin is out. This is the Sweet Cherry alcohol ink. I'm going to set these 3 aside because I want to, let me just swap them out before I forget and mix up the colors. I'm going to use these 3 colors to match the treasure chest. This is the lid. So we're going to get this done first. Let me just squirt in there. It's interesting that, oh, I got something all over my gloves. I was sanding and doing other things. Or this is resin, it looks like, that got on this. How? I've never even poured this before. Who knows? Okay, here we go. Anyways, it's interesting that you stand it up like this. This is how we pour it. Kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. I hope, gosh, I didn't even think about the demolding of it. Oh, Lord. I don't know. That might be challenging. All right, let's just get this thing filled up. I'm so excited to pour the tray with all these 6 colors. Instead of the Fairy Dust, I think it was, we're doing the Sweet Cherry alcohol ink, but everything else is the same colors we've been using today. Well, yesterday and today for me. Okay, almost, I didn't even squeeze it or anything. It's pretty, I don't know, kind of hard to, you can't dig around in there really for bubbles or anything, but we'll just probably just top. I'm going to slide, let me get this out of the way because it's cured. Get these out of the way. I am going to slide this over and just top it off and dome it, but I'm going to get it out of the way so I can get my tray. So let me just dome this. I know it's off camera, but I'm just doming it with this beautiful blue. There we go. And now, let me get these paper towels out of the way. We are going to get our tray. Okay. This is going to be the fun one. Right here. All right. We are ready. There's something, of course. Hopefully I got it. I don't know. I want to make sure I have some alcohol down around those edges. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour down the center and over and over and over again and just let it flow. That is the plan. So I'm going to start with Sweet Cherry. I want to start with the alcohol ink. We're just going to, ooh, look at that. Look at that. All right, let's move on. I can't remember all the names of the colors. I'm sorry. Move on to this color. I need to get a paper towel. Wow. This is going to be cool looking. Let me grab a paper towel. Sorry. Should have been more prepared. Here we go with this color. Wow. So cool looking. Okay, we need this dark color, this navy. And then I think this is the patina. Do you remember this one? Oh, that's pretty against the navy. Okay, so there's all the colors. I may not go in the same order. I really don't want to mess up the pattern, but I want to make sure I go around these edges a little bit, you know. I just didn't want to mess up. It probably has a really cool pattern going on. Wow, I think it's looking pretty cool. Here we go. Okay. Oh gosh, I almost spilled that. Wow. I have a feeling we're gonna have some extras. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Wow, it's so fun watching the resin, isn't it? Look at that. It's just so cool to watch it. Very cool. Okay, let's do a little bit more alcohol ink. We're getting there. I'm just kind of getting eye level here because it's pretty full. Might be able to put a little bit more in. There we go. Wow, what do you guys think? It's looking pretty good. I'm excited to see this one. All the colors. Okay, all I have left is scraping out the cups, and I'm going to do that in my hand mold. And yeah, then we'll be back to demold everything. Okay, it is that time. It's time to demold. I'm so excited. The tray and the treasure chest top are still a little warm. By the way, I was trying to move this over for the heat mat, whatever, and I spilled a little bit, so it's not as domed as I would have liked it to be. So that's a little bit of a bummer, which, by the way, yeah, let's open up these first. So let's go ahead and open up our treasure chest. I'll have to figure out how to put the thing together with the little hinges or whatever those are. Ooh, Look at those colors. This will give us a good idea of the color of the frog. Ooh, I like the front. That's pretty. I guess the back is the same. So look at those colors. Got some micro bubbles. That's a bummer. All right, I have no idea how hard this is going to be to demold. Maybe not too bad. I don't know. It's still a little warm. Oh gosh, I got resin everywhere. Let's see if we can get this out. I don't want to break it or anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this may take me a minute. Here we go. Whew. Now to get the mold back. Let's see. Oh gosh. Sorry, you guys. I got to get this mold back so that it doesn't get all misshapen. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so, oh, interesting. So is that supposed to be open like that? Why am I being so dumb here? Okay, so I know there's that and that, this and this. So obviously that is where like the hinges would go, right? I got that part. But what's really confusing to me is why is this open? Am I missing something here, you guys? Like, I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? What? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Doesn't that seem odd to you guys? I must be doing something wrong. So these obviously go right back here. I'll figure that out later. There's screws and everything. So, all right. Well, we'll figure it out. I don't know. I don't know why it's like a tube. Like this should be closed, right? That just seems so weird to me. Why would it be like that? Okay. I don't know. That's going to bug me big time. Anyway, there's that. All right, let's open up our Let's Resin Frog. I can't even talk. I'm trying to get the little toesies out first, just because they're, ooh, they can break so easily, you know. So let me just kind of work around that real quick. Get them unsealed here. See what this little froggy's gonna look like. Ooh. Now I gotta get the head out. Come on, oh, there we go. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh, look at him. Look at his long toes. I love his long toes. Oh, goodness. His mouth and eyes. I'm not seeing a lot of micro bubbles or anything, or any bubbles. So that's good. What do you think of those fun colors? They're kind of fun. What do you think? He's a cute frog. Look at his toes. Okay, there's him. All right, set him aside. Let's look at the snail next. Oh, this is going to be just a joy to get out, right? I'm definitely probably going to have to spray in here to spray some, ow, 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 owie. Either alcohol or soapy water you can spray in your molds to loosen that seal. Oh my gosh, there's tons of micro bubbles. Not liking that. Let's see. Oh, this is not going to be easy, you guys. I think I need to get this part right here, maybe. Okay, maybe that'll help. Oh, wow. I got to get in there and pull this out. Oh, no, we broke it. We broke an antenna. Oh, no. Oh, no, we have a broken antenna. Okay, sorry. I got to pull this close to me to get it out. I got it out. Oh, we can glue the antenna back on. That's not a problem, as long as I can figure out exactly how it was. which it was like that. Okay, sorry about that. We'll have to glue it back on. This is an interesting looking snail. Okay, so this is one side of the snail, like that. And then this is the other side where you see more of the shell like this. That's cute. I do got, look at those micro bubbles. That's kind of a bummer. But you know, every time you do your first pour, that's kind of where you learn where the problem areas are and to really work. And, you know, I let my resin sit and I wanted it to be thick because I wanted the colors to stay separate, which they did good. The colors did great. What do you think of the colors? They're separate, you know, like marbled, but not, they didn't turn into just one color, is what I'm trying to say. So she's going to be cute once we glue her little antenna back on. Goes just like that. So her little antenna, we'll give her a little face or something. I don't know. Okay, so that's the snail. I'm liking the colors. Now, for the grand finale would be the tray. Get some of these molds out of the way. All right, now the tray is still a little warm. And this mold is a nice mold. This is from Amazon, but it's, I think, Wehouse or Wehouse, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, is like the brand. And they have good quality molds. I have some of their bowls. I have other trays of theirs. So yeah, I've got actually quite a few of their molds. All right, are we ready to see this? Ooh, look at that. And remember, we used the cherry alcohol ink. Wow, look at the inside, you guys. Oh, wow. This is the side view. Oh, that's pretty. Do have a few micros. That's pretty. What do you think? And of course, that's our bottom. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Wow. I like that. That's really pretty. Okay. All right. Well, I got some finishing work to do. So Miss Froggy here, that I don't know. I'm just really weirded out by this treasure chest. I just don't think there should be an opening right there, but okay. We got that and the snail in the tray. So I will be back after I do some finishing work for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. I gotta say, this treasure chest, I don't know what to do. I tried to figure out the whole, how to connect it. I couldn't figure it out. I think I'm going to ask my husband. I still don't know why there's a hole here. I just don't know. I'm so confused. So I'm not finishing this piece. I did put some bling on it there and on both sides right there. There were little dots. So I just put them on the dots that were there. So I'll ask Richie if he can figure it out because I can't. So there's that. There'll probably be no pictures in the treasure chest because it's not done. But the frog is done. And here she is in all her glory. She's got her little toenails done and cute little painted up face and a navy bow with a rhinestone. And that's her. Hopefully you can see her okay. And then our snail looks cute. There's no face to really do on the snail. I glued back the one, and you can't really even tell, so I think I did a pretty good job gluing it back. I put a couple rhinestones on top of, because I think these are the antennas, right? Not the eyes. Oh, I wonder if these are the eyes, and I was supposed to make these the eyes. I better look up a picture of a snail. I might need to do something. I don't know. Well, anyway, this is what it is. And they have bling on their eyes then. There you go. I don't know. And then there's, you know, I just outlined the shell part. But I really love the marbling. I thought it turned out really pretty. Those colors are gorgeous. So that's our snail. And then our tray, I absolutely love. It's a dough bowl or whatever you want to call it, tray. I did use some blue. I thought it went pretty well. It's kind of this color right here. So I used those rhinestones on top, and that's all I did. And of course I did sand and use my Resin Restore on all the pieces. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's projects. You'll have to let me know what you think. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget, check out the description box for those discount codes, and my email is in there as well. And stay tuned for the pictures. All right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always do.